It's my favorite version of Braun Breaker. Death Row Records Braun Breaker. A man can be so evil, but have the Jesus cross right in front of Trick Williams as if he's the righteous man. He looked like a cat burglar with one identifying mark. That's his Jesus piece. They catch me. They catch me.
Oh, they caught me again.
They caught me. How? Opposite. It was the Jesus piece. You always wear it. Toretto. It looks like that's what he's going for with his tan and everything. You look like Toretto.
So, the whole point of the thumbnail is it's essentially the title of the show. Indy Hartwell forfeits the NXT Championship, which again I was completely against. And is Trick Williams the future of NXT? Because they sure were planting seeds on Tuesday.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it's the Trick time, it's Trick era. He came out, oiled up, shirt off, and he was mad, and he was spitting the truth. You know what I'm upset about your title, Manny? SHIDA returns.
What's that? Yeah, I know.
SHIDA returns. Like, that was the biggest moment of the show, but also not the like SHIDA.
Not that big of a moment.
It's not. It didn't have anything to do with anything. When people point to AEW hate, that's the point where I'm gonna be like, yeah, SHIDA returned. SHIDA returned. This got bloody quick.
I didn't understand how she got busted open.
Yeah,
we'll get back.
It was a kick. It was an early kick.
We'll get into that when we get into the show. So we'll be back right after this.
I'm Shotzi Blackheart, the ballsy badass, and you are watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Remember to like the video and subscribe.
Hey! Oh! Check out the Marcus and Manny show.
I hate you both right now. You guys are ridiculous.
Welcome everyone to another edition of the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I'm of course Lord Manny Hayes, and he is
the dark side. Marcus, the grand finale.
Marcus, the dark side.
No, I just said the dark side, not Marcus the dark side. I said Marcus dark side, Marcus the grand finale. Because I represent the whole dark side of the force for obvious reasons. Manny, you represent the light.
No, I represent the wrong waking up on the wrong side of the bed.
That explains all the Sith Lords out there. All the Sith Lords. Look at Palpatine woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I think he's gonna kill all the Jedi today. Kill them. And by the way, Return of the Jedi, or not Return of the Jedi, what's the last one? Rise of Skywalker. That does look like somebody Palpatine does look like somebody that woke up on the wrong side of the bed. The entire movie, like, fucking Jedi.
Yeah, but I don't like the new. I don't like the what was it? I don't know what you call it. Not trilogy? Prequels.
Sequel trilogy.
The new sequels. Because it's still unexplained who the fuck Palpatine fucked.
he didn't fuck nobody, Manny. He's a Sith Lord. He probably raped, which is terrible. He's probably terrible. He used force rape or some shit. I don't know what he did. It's disgusting. It's disgusting thinking about it. He was a crusty old man like 400 years ago, and yet raised 17. He's like in the prime of his life. Fucking just terrible. Like fucking Vince McMahon.
Oh, a little.
Who had the better return, him or the Dark Lord is back?
I feel like that is a sitcom waiting to happen, Marcus.
What?
Not like How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother. How I fucked Vince McMahon.
That sounds terrible. That's not a sitcom, Manny. That becomes a straight up drama. That's something on HBO in the middle of the night where you put it on and be like, oh, this was going to be funny. And then they just start crying and you go like, oh, this is emotional. This is emotional. What the hell? The hell? That's who bugged Palpatine would be the real question. That's the real mystery of Star Wars. Who would? Who got their hands dirty? Who did he groove? Just disgusted. Oh, you're my granddaughter. Oh. You're a kid.
I want to bring up a off-air conversation.
Okay.
Me and Marcus were discussing food at the end of Tuesday's show, when all the lights went off, and we talked about having a cake.
Yes.
And
I was like, what are we talking about? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, the cake.
And it was about being a man that just wanted to eat cake, but everyone just made it personal. And I want to put on a cake. I can't find a bakery that's doing it cheap.
I know several bakeries that do it in a minute. I can go to a local store and I just want to be a man that eats a cake and everybody making it personal. It'd be great. It'd be the Cody Rose cake. Adrenaline in my soul. Sugar rush, I got to go. Whoa.
Yeah. So we got a lot to talk about. Well, not so much. But there was a lot on TV. AEW Dynamite happened yesterday. It kicks off with the hardest working man in AEW, Orange Cassidy, with a new friend, Bandito, with Roderick Strong and Adam Cole versus the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Can I also add that Roderick Strong officially came just one of the guys in the segment? Just another AEW's guy. I'm so sick of them announcing people are all elite on a weekly basis. It's driving me nuts. Today they announced that, or yesterday announced that Fightful, what's his name? Will Washington, I think?
Will Washington.
Is all elite.
Although people have been saying he's the nicest guy ever, so.
They say he's the nicest guy ever, but I also heard that he's the most AEW shield when he was with Fightful, and then it was, of course, they hired him for whatever. And I was like, I don't care. Stop announcing people are all elite. But do you think it's the right move to start every week with Orange Cassidy?
No, you're turning him into an even bigger jobber. There was one point where they were making us take him seriously. Like,
well, he has a belt, Manny.
Yeah, well, no, but thing is, he's a more credible champion than Wardlow at the moment. Even though Wardlow,
I'll say he's
like a bigger champion.
He's more credible than Wardlow. He's more credible than the House of Black. He's more credible than FTR because at least he's on TV. At least he's doing stuff. These other guys are just flailing around. I can't tell you what FTR's doing right now. I don't know what they're doing. Like the last time we saw him, we hear from FTR and they won the titles, and then it was like, okay. Then we hear from FTR. Then Dax fought Jeff Jarrett in a match, and then Jeff Jarrett and them would cut a shoe promo from a chicken farm. So we're announcing our challenging for the tag team titles. But he is the most credible champion of all time. This looks like I bought the wrong Mario Brothers movie.
Bollywood does the Mario movie.
Yeah. It's Mario, and Luigi. I don't know why Luigi sounds like that. I have no idea what Ranjit Singh sounds like, to be honest. But I still want the dream match of him versus Omos.
Dream match.
Dreams! This is what dreams are made of.
Adam, as I said numerous times, I do not care about 8-man tags and 10-man tags. The only time I ever want to see them is Survivor Series. The only time.
Yeah, and then I was okay with this match. They're going to finish the story, I guess, or continue this. With Jericho coming out with the Britt Baker shirt. It felt like a personal statement that he was wearing that shirt. Like, we're selling this shirt no matter what you do. Haha, suckers.
Yeah,
I don't care what your complaints are.
Jericho gets called Bitch Jericho and gets slapped by Britt Baker in the back after Adam Cole takes him out. Stupid.
Well, Adam Cole, after the match, wrestled him in the back and like was like, "Ah, fuck you! How dare you!" and all that, and and then Jericho's he's a maniac! He's a maniac! Get him out of here! He's a maniac! And the authorities are having a hard time getting little Adam Cole out of here.
He's so little.
It would have just been one guy. It would have been one guy. It would have been one guy going like, "Stop it, Adam! Stop!" And just putting a hand on the head. "Stop it!" And he's like, "Stop it."
I question his motivation there. Jericho's right there. Why are you standing still trying to be in this match? Why are you even trying to win this match? He's right there.
Yeah, you honestly could care less about these guys. I don't want to leave Roddy hanging. Bullshit. Who cares about Roddy and Orange Cassidy and Bandito?
You leave Roddy hanging for years.
Yeah. Bandito and Orange Cassidy can handle themselves. It's not like they were fighting anybody important. Yeah, that's where a bunch of jobbers. Rest in peace, Danny Garcia, by the way, who's just one of these guys.
Yeah. Had so much promise. We move to the back where Jungle Boy and Darby Allin are being interviewed by Renee. Jungle Boy says these two are in the main event for the gold at Double or Nothing, and Darby says one of them will be walking out with the gold. I, for one, do not want Jungle Boy even coming close to this gold.
No, I want him away. He's so terrible. Like, of all the hate that John Cena got over the years for just being someone forced down your throat, they gotta stop forcing Jungle Boy down. Like, every week it just seems like he's the worst part of every segment of everybody involved. Like, even when he was feuding with Christian, it was Christian carrying that feud by himself. It was Christian talking to himself, basically feuding, just talking about his dead dad and stuff by himself. Jungle Boy brought nothing to the table. And then this one, Jungle Boy's bringing nothing to the table, whether he interacted with Darby or even later with the MJF segment in the back. Jungle Boy brings nothing. He has no talent.
He really did. He really brought nothing. Christian made himself more cooler than anything coming out of that feud.
Yeah,
being in that feud.
It was all Christian. It was Christian versus himself, and Christian put himself over. Jungle Boy is terrible. He doesn't have a morsel of charisma that his father had. His father just did looks. That's all I remember now was just Dylan looks and going like, "That dude's charismatic." I don't think those were my words. So he was like, "Oh, Dylan, that dude's cool."
Young Marcus, that guy's over.
Yeah, that guy's over. He's over. Put the belt on that guy. I mean, honestly, Luke Perry didn't do shit else in his whole career. But he really had no career whatsoever. But I go, fucking Luke Perry, amazing actor.
And then we go backstage again to a very awkward looking boy band called the Blackpool Combat Club. Which is where I'm questioning, why is Bryan Danielson now taking his anger out on Bret Hart?
Bret Hart's best here was he's nothing. I'm better than Bret Hart. But you know what? Someone has to go to Bret every now and then.
Marcus, but the Road Dogg is better than Bret Hart.
Yeah. I'm seeing you. In retro, I'm realizing Road Dogg was so much better than Bret. No. Would never allow that. He was more over. I was uncomfortable with John Moxley standing in between Will and Yuta. Why was Yuta in the middle and John Moxley has his leg up and he's just like kind of grinding on Yuta because he can't stand still? And I'm like, why is he helping Yuta?
Well, I feel like I had more problem with the next statement Bryan Danielson said. He says he is the best wrestler in the world today, and if it isn't him, then it's one of the men standing with him. That includes Wheeler Yuta.
No, Manny. I am going to correct you on this one. I'm going to say
no. I'm going to finish my. Let me finish my sentence, sir.
I'll let you finish. Finish your story. Finish the story, Manny.
One of which is Wheeler Yuta, and he hopes that one day he is better than he ever was. I don't wish that day to come true ever. I do not want him ever in this wrestling universe. I want him erased. I require a Thanos. Or a Goldberg to end his career. Or a Goldberg to end his career just like Bret Hart. He did Bret Hart.
Maybe that's where this feud is going. Goldberg and Bret Hart teams together to fight Bryan Danielson and William Yuta.
Bryan Danielson and Goldberg.
Manny, how petty is that snap? How petty is that snap? You know, Thanos wiped out 50% of the universe with one snap, and he had purpose and a goal to do that. Could he have expanded the universe and created more resources, and we could have just kept doing it over and over because he kept the Infinity Stones? Yes, but no. Thanos chose. What if Thanos walked up to Will Yuta and went, "That's all I'm using
Wasn't
this for.
that a story
That's
of,
all I'm using this for. Wiping you from existence, Yuta. That's all I'm doing. Everything else can happen as it were, but the one thing I'm snapping is you away. That's it."
All right, Marcus. You're a petty man, but I feel
Yes.
like for someone that hates Wheeler Yuta as much as you do,
Yes,
I feel
yes.
snapping him away isn't enough. I feel like you need the satisfaction of destroying him and taking everything away from him, piece by piece.
Wow. You see, Manny, I have a dislike for Will Yuta. I'm not here to destroy his fucking life. And so I would just snap him away and get him off my TV. You're going like, no. It goes deeper than this. Everyone you ever loved, Yuta. Everything you've ever loved, I'm snapping it away from you. Every job you ever wanted, I'm taking away any wrestling promotion. I'm taking away your family. I'm taking away your beard, your stupid beard. I'm taking away the BBC. The BBC. That wasn't even But I'm taking that too. Yes. But I'm taking that too. I'm taking it all. I'm gonna have whenever you come out to the ring, no one knows who you are. It's gonna be that stuff. You're gonna get the Peter Parker treatment after No Way Home, where you're just walking around and no one knows who the fuck you are and why you have so many photos.
And then Mox starts saying that the Elite should be thanking them because he's helping. They're helping them sharpen up their skills to be better.
Yes. Maybe. Kinda.
And then it's Saraya versus Willow Nightingale. Saraya wins with multiple distractions going on all over the place.
Yeah, the referee could have threw someone out a long time ago. If these were black women, he would have threw them out. He threw the baddies out quick. Or if this was Sanjay and Jay Lethal and them in a Jeff Jarrett match, they get thrown out before they even get to the ringside.
I feel like that
are
one's
the Outcasts allowed? Huh?
I feel that one's more meaner. That's like, oh, we're coming out with our guy. No, all the referees come up like, nope.
Yeah.
You go.
No.
You're not allowed here.
No, you guys
Your
are
service
thrown
is
out of
not
here. Yeah, you guys are not allowed ringside. And it happens to them every match. But the Outcasts can come out there every week and just do distraction after distraction. Clearly involved. I watched the tape. Ruby Soho has no reason at ringside.
They continue to stomp out Willow as Shida returns. She struggles to run out with a ridiculous footwear.
Yeah, what was those? What was that? I want to point. What are those? What? She's like, do, on roller skates, like just falling apart. And I'm like, you can't make a thing with those. Like, you gave them the advantage with them shoes. You can't stop nobody.
It was like wooden flip flops, and then with making them platforms at the same time. I just don't understand why she wore them to the ring for a run-in.
Yeah,
Not
it looked
exactly
like she was
easy
wearing,
to do that.
Yeah, it looked like she was walking on Legos, like Lego built shoes or something. It's horrible.
And then it looks like Shida has planned a ruse all along because it looked like she was joining the Outcasts.
Yeah.
But turns out she sides with Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. The funny thing is, they reminded me of one of the funniest things that started the storyline.
What was that?
How Saraya overlooked Shida as being her partner.
Yes.
And this is what started this all along.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I've never forgot the look on Shida's face. She was like, "Oh, okay, bitch, I'll remember."
All right, bitch. All right, Richard, this is the payback. This is the payback. Although, can I say I was extremely disappointed that Shida wasn't evil? I went, she's making the same. I was like, she's making the same in them shoes, and it makes sense why she's wearing those shoes. She planned on doing nothing tonight. She was evil. She ain't making no save. And it made sense. And then when she was like, I'm evil, and Soraya and all them were embracing, I'm going like, fuck yeah, Shida, get yours. Get her. even though I don't think Will Nightingale did anything to deserve a beating. But I was like, you know what? That was 4 of them. But that was all thrown away when Britt Baker and the so-called champion, Jamie Hayter, is out there. And they all attacked the Outcast, and I was really disappointed. And they start spraying them, and I was really sad about all of this. I want to heal Shida. I want to heal Shida so bad. I believe, Manny. I believed in heal Shida. I was like, bring it on.
You know who they could bring back.
I already know. You
and
bring
we start
Shida
this all over again. I need Serena Deeb. I need this story to go on for the end of time. Me and you may be the only people screaming fight forever when these two come out, but I want it forever.
Yeah, I need the Outcast to counter and bring out Serena Deeb. Not an AEW original. I already thought about the logistics of it. Not an AEW original. Came over from WWE. Perfect. Traditional wrestler, I guess. I don't know how that fits. I think that's a different story with the Blackpool Combat Club and everything. But I don't care. Bring in Deeb.
She should be with the Blackpool Combat Club.
She should be. But,
the House of Black are creating house rules where they'll have a 20-second count out, no rope breaks, and DQs are enforced, but it's the dealer's choice, so it's their decision.
All right, Manny, want to go win Eric, me, you, and Eric about to go win the tag team title. One, apparently they debuted new belts. I didn't know that they were different because I don't know what the trios belts actually looked like.
Well, they threw them. They had them up and then literally threw them to the ground immediately at the start of this promo. So you wouldn't know even if you wanted to.
Yeah, and then they picked them up, and I think when they picked them up again, they were the new belt. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But Manny. Me and you, Eric, are going to win the AEW Trios Tag Team titles. They say it's an open challenge. I got 3 of us, and we get to pick the rules. You know what the rule is? All right. Rule is Brody King and Buddy Murphy must stay in the back. Malachi Black must wrestle with one arm tied behind his back. And we're allowed weapons. And we are allowed weapons in a handicap match. How you like those apples?
I asked you one question, Marcus. Eric has not.
Yes, we challenge you, House of Black.
Eric has not been to work for at least 2 weeks now, and he isn't going to be able to work this week. Is Eric reliable, or is he working with the House of Black?
I don't know. But I would dub us to do House of Black too. I would also take their name. Because a long time ago, Manny, I'm about to say 3 or 4 years ago, me and Eric, and maybe you were there too, we invented the tag team, the House of Black. Yes, we weren't called the House of Black, even though it could have been us because we are a black house. But the whole house could always wins and all that shit, that was immediately when me and Eric were a blackjack casino tag team known as the House, and we were blackjack and blackout.
Hold on. Isn't that this man's story?
No. It was this man's story because we said it on the show.
Oh, okay.
And it was adapted. So we were the original house. And they're using every single catchphrase we came up from that one random obscure episode of the Sharpshooters episode podcast. Well, I probably couldn't even give you the name of the episode. I bet you it's called The House. But they had ripped us off, and we're coming for the gold, suckers. You are no longer the House of Blacks. You are no longer the King of the Black, though. We're open challenge right here on this channel, Manny. And I didn't even tell Manny this. But I accept the challenge. See you on Dynamite this Wednesday. Malachi. Whooping the shit out of you. Also, we're allowed guns, too, in case. Lay down. I tell you, lay down.
No, it's Marcus. What will happen is you come out there and it's just you and Eric. You're like, "Where's Manny? Where's Manny? Where's this guy's fucking turn on us?" And then Malachi looks like he's getting the better of one of you. And then up on the Titantron, there's a video of me.
Yeah.
There's a video of me walking away very slowly, and then the camera falls. There's Zelina Vega just lying on the floor unconscious.
Wow, man, he's doing the grunt work. You sound like this, like champion.
Then we get this Tres de Mayo Trios Battle Royal, which was rubbish.
This was the worst segment in history of wrestling.
It was 20 minutes.
Terrible.
I actually watched this at 4 times speed. It was rubbish.
4 times. I feel like Manny's here.
You honestly can't make anything out at 4 times speed. You can. Let me do it. Let me show you.
4 times speed is out of this world. I don't even know why that's even an option for anybody. You're not even watching anything at 4 times speed. But this battle royal was stupid. It was nonsensical. There were a lot of blown spots in there, really, and I was grossed out by the whole ordeal. There was no real trios teams in there. I guess other than the Dark Order were eliminated. And I guess they wanted to just give the Acclaim something after they cost the Acclaim their titles and any momentum they had, period.
You think this is moving very... Oh, we got adverts!
Oh, look at that. Reese's Pieces. Look at that. I got Reese's Pieces and a pit to walk into the ring.
Look at that.
You know what? I'm making out better than I thought I would. Did they win right there? They won.
Look at that. You can't actually make out any sound whatsoever.
Sounds like a dope ass track though. Like you put that in the club and you just wait. Let the beat drop. But no, it was a terrible match. And if you were to vote which was the better show, I would give NXT the better show because this segment probably happened. This whole segment was a strike. And you get a strike also because Evil Uno came out with no shirt on. Again.
Yeah, but he had a shirt on.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He didn't.
I'm not going back to check it, but I'm pretty sure he had a shirt on.
Nah, he didn't.
And
because I was watching it right, and we both went, he has no shirt on again.
74% of people out of 183 votes said that NXT was the better show out of AEW and NXT this week.
Oh shit! How many people actually watching the show?
Well,
but
the result was quite high when I checked it in the morning. I was like, "There's no way this many people watch the show already."
Well, it would have happened. You timed it perfectly, man. The show would have ended at that moment, and I
had it scheduled for 3 o'clock, so 3 a.m., which is would have been my time as when Dynamite finished.
Yeah, perfect time. But this battle royal was the worst. The worst. Moving on. Just the worst.
Sammy tells MJF he watched back the footage last week, and there was no one in that car. There was perfectly good room for him to get in that car. MJF claims he's been carrying AEW on his back for so long. He had a flare up, and if he didn't lay flat on his back, it wasn't going to end well. He should have told him, but he didn't want him thinking that he was a wimp. And then Sammy kisses him on the forehead. Stupid, but funny. Stupid.
Yeah, just continue to kiss them both on the forehead. Carrying his back on my company on my back. I mean, it was obvious. Sammy's the worst too. I hate Sammy too. I hate the way he looks. I just don't like the way he looks.
Wardlow destroys some guy, calls out Christian. Christian says the title shot doesn't belong to Luchasaurus. It belongs to him. I didn't understand the point of that, but
yeah, and Wardlow seemed going, "Oh shit, it's Christian. I can't beat him. Luchasaurus, I can beat. Christian, I can't. You see him in them heels this week? I mean, he was taller than Luchasaurus this week, and I went, what the fuck is going on?"
Can you explain what the hell that Briscoe segment was?
Yes, absolutely, Randy. It was a comedy segment that sadly I enjoyed, especially when Jeff Jarrett pulled out the guitar. I was like, I got a song for you guys and was going to sing Baby Tonight. They dressed as the Mario Brothers. But I like to stunt the camera of Jay Lee to look at. Well, you beat him. I beat him. So this week we challenged MTR to we are entitled to a title match, and I agree with the stipulations. They are entitled to a title match. They beat the tag team champions in singles competition. You know the rules. You know the rules, FTR.
Then we get Ricky Starks versus Juice. I sent you something from the AEW Instagram account last night, where they had a picture of Ricky Starks, and in the background they had some interesting music. It was 10 years of the Bullet Club yesterday, and they had the cancelled Marty Scurll's music playing behind Ricky Starks. And I asked you, are they playing a subtle hint that Marty Scurll is on his way back? Or was it just a coincidence?
You know, they may use them for the Wembley show.
I don't think you can.
Why not?
Because Marty Scurll barely does anything these days. He hides away in Mexico to do matches where no one's really watching. And he may do some bumfuckville show in wherever in America, but I think he's fully cancelled to work for any big promotion anywhere.
I think AEW is ballsy enough to use him at Wembley. But I don't think it's happening. And I think Marty
Scurll fucked himself in the first place. Anyway.
No, that's not what got him in this situation.
But you remember that when he had that opportunity to move to either WWE or AEW, and he chose to become the head booker of Ring of Honor? That worked well for you, didn't it, dickhead?
Yeah, head booker of Ring of Honor, and then went to NWA.
Yeah, idiot.
Yeah, you had the world at your feet. But maybe he knew he was getting canceled too, somehow.
Maybe.
But with that being said, I could give two little fucks about this match. Solid match. But nothing was really... Like, it felt like it was like the big pay-per-view blow-off match. But nothing really came from this.
Well, because as soon as Juice was coming out, I lost interest. But then I remembered, it's Switchblade. He went to the back, and so that was like, 20 seconds of screen time for him at this point?
Yeah.
And then when Ricky Starks wins the match, Jay White comes out and attacks Starks from behind, but Stark gets the better of him, and then these two retreat. That was another additional minute, maybe minute and a half?
Yeah.
So...
He'd been better off in that
Hottest free agent? Hottest free agent? Nah.
Nah. It's gone. It's gone already. I mean, they moved on to Roderick Strong and already moved on past him. Now all the focus is
Roderick Strong has had more TV time. Roderick Strong has been on TV more than Switchblade.
They have established Roderick more than they have Switchblade Jay White. 40-some-year-old Roderick Strong still out there. I don't understand the booking of Jay White. Like, he's supposed to be a big deal, but they're not treating him as such. He's just existing. He just became another one of the guys. I feel like Tony felt obligated to sign him. Like, he's free. WWE's not making him a deal right now because they have some type of freeze or some shit. I
think they could have taken Jay White. WWE.
You think they would have ended the freeze? They would have ended their free, so quote unquote freeze or whatever the hell is going on there for the sale.
Yeah, but it's what his asking price was.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what the negotiation, because they said it never past the beginning stages. It was like, hey, I'm thinking about coming here, and Triple H's like, cool. You want to wait till after the freeze? What freeze? Yeah, we're freezing. They're about to sell. Oh, okay. What's the what number you looking for? I'm looking for about $600K. Nah, I'll give you 2. All right, I'm going.
2K.
200K.
Nah. I think 600 seems low.
That seems reasonable. Is he not in the American market, Manny?
No, that's the problem. That's the problem. Taking him, it's kind of a gamble.
Yeah, and then I don't know what MJF is getting paid. Would you pay him more than MJF at this current state?
No. No, but when I feel like what MJF's doing is making solid ground that he should be paid quite highly.
Mm-hmm.
But for the new contract, wherever he signs next year.
Yeah, I'm curious what the pay is at AEW right now. I mean, they posted something up a while back, but I wonder have things changed since then. Like, is Adam Cole making more than Moxley or equal to it, or who's making the most?
No, I don't think so.
I think Mox money.
Mox and Danielson are probably making the most money.
Oh, and not counting whatever Punk's getting.
Yeah.
Punk's probably making the most. Punk is probably peak. And
Punk is probably
Mox,
getting paid by Warner, not... Punk is probably getting paid by Warner, not AEW.
Nah, I don't think Warner's going that route. They're not Fox and Raw backstage or whatever it was. Or what was it called? WWE backstage? They're not doing that. Fox was like, here, we'll give you money. Then was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So then we get the 4 Pillars tag match. MJF speaks to Jungle Boy before the match. It says he could give him the world if he just stopped that goody two shoes bullshit. And then if he betrays Darby. And then he says he loves him like a brother, but he just ain't championship material. And he's correct.
Yeah. If I'm Darby Allin, man, I walk into that room and I see them talking, because we just walked out and I see them talking. I'm going like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? The fuck? And Jungle Boy was like, oh, man, that was nothing. What do you mean nothing? We got a match right now. You back here talking to him? So he gonna convince you to lay down too? Fuck everybody in this feud. I'm Darby. Fuck all of you guys.
We get...
What's Sammy Guevara's motive again?
What is his motive?
Yeah, I mean, he's still planning on laying down at the end. I'm skipping to the end. The match happens. Solid match.
Nah, I don't think he can.
Fatal 4-Way's happening.
The thing is MJF should have got him to sign a contract, not write him a check.
Well, he didn't even write him a check. He gave him a blank check.
Exactly, MJF's stupid.
Yeah.
Sammy's been paid. He don't have to do nothing for you.
Yeah. But would you lay down for him, Eddie? Or is that what's gonna be the match of Sammy and him trying to pin each other? Or him trying to pin Sammy? And then Jungle Boy know how to make the saves? Because that was my strategy.
You're in a championship match, Marcus.
Yes.
Someone's top paid you. We're talking about betting rings now. Someone's gonna pay you off to lose this championship match, even though this could make your career.
Yeah.
How much you gotta be paid to take a dive?
$20. I'm not built for this shit.
I got a family to raise.
So after you try to tell me, Manny, after we win the trios title, what would be the cost for me to do a good old fashioned lay down for somebody and give them the trios titles?
Yeah.
Well, I know they don't make too much in
AEW. Let's just talk about World Heavyweight title. You're in the world. You win the trios title. That bumped you to somehow get a AEW World Heavyweight title shot against MJF. MJF is now offering you. Yeah, MJF's offering you a blank check to take a dive. What's that figure?
Well, once it's blank, I'm going with 10.
No. Okay, no. You have to pick a figure. What's your asking price? What's your going rate to take a dive?
Oh, I put 10 million as in I wouldn't pay me to do it anyway because I would just whoop my ass if I was MJF. No, I think I can take him. But I go 10 million. 10 million.
10 million.
10 million. I don't give a fuck.
That's Brock Lesnar's annual salary.
I don't care. You want me to take a dive? You ruin it. What's in it for me, Manny? I'm ruining my whole career, my whole livelihood. I'm going to get a job now after this. Never wrestling again. I'm taking a dive. There's going to be an ESPN 30 for 30 on the dive. Like, no. I'm getting 10 million. I'm done. Tax-free. Unmarked bills in a briefcase. Shoot. You want me to go away forever? That's pretty much what's gonna happen. If I'm Diamond, I'm Diamond. I'll make it look good. Give me $10 million. If not, you know what?
This is why you're not gonna get title match.
Yeah.
Ask me what my rate is.
What's your rate, Manny?
$500,000.
Is that in pounds or American dollars? Because you said dollars.
It's pounds. Cocaine is very expensive, but also, I don't think this is going to end my career. Cocaine will.
Just enough cocaine to kill me.
It turned MJF and Sammy Guevara end up breaking down as they have a dick measuring contest on who gets the pin, and then Darby secures the pin for his team, also having his dick measuring contest with Jungle Jack.
Yeah, so I don't understand the confusion in their pin. I think they should just both be happy they're in the title match. Again, this was a stupid stipulation where they just could have added to the match anyway, but they have milked this on. Now we have what, like 2 or 3 weeks before Double or Nothing? What are we doing until the end? How are we building this fatal 4-way?
It's just gonna be them having infights, isn't it? It's gonna be MJF and Sammy. They just throw them in all varying singles matches, just like what we're watching on Roy's Retro, where it's just a rotation of people. They're fighting the same people every week. Yeah, just a rotation.
Ken Shamrock versus The Rock for 500 straight days, and then Ken Shamrock gets out of that, and then he's somehow fighting the Boss Man in various variations. Him and Tess alternate against Boss Man. By the way, this is post Boss Man hanging.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy this episode of Dynamite.
How could the Boss Man be in the corp? Anyway, that's for a different show. After they hung him. This Dynamite had a lot of lows in it. The Battle Royal was I would say the Toots Magoots of strikes. Just everything. Strike.
Thing is, there was nothing.
Strike.
I felt like
Tony D strike.
I felt like maybe after being fooled by AEW, thinking the cage match was this week, I think all my hopes for this show went right out the window. Yeah. I feel like I was disappointed watching this show from the get-go.
Yeah, they stacked next week's show. And you know what? It'd been nice to get an update to Kasuga, by the way. We done got no update on him. I think Callis and Omega talked about their whole problems about Moxley, but no one gave an update on Takashika, who was trying to be a good person, but ended up losing an eye for it, which was the lesson I learned. You have a chance to help anybody. Don't. It always backfires.
Over to NXT, where we open up with Wesley with Tyler Bate versus Drew Gulak. Match was alright. The match was alright. Tyler Bate doesn't take his eye off the title after the bell.
No, and I was like, punch him, Wesley. Immediately, if I hold my title, I'm looking at the person who's looking at my title. Like, I don't know why wrestlers don't do this more often. Just be like, what you looking at? If you want the business, I give you the business too.
You want the business. Why does that suddenly become the frame of our show?
What, you want the business?
Or we do the report and it's like, oh, what's his name? Gave him the business.
He gave him the business. Gave him the business.
The Witch Detectives say they're taking the NXT Women's Tag Team titles to SmackDown, setting the fate for all 3 brands.
So what's going on with these titles?
I don't know. I don't know
why
why
these titles.
I don't know why they were fighting so hard for these titles either.
These are the minor league titles. You can go for the real thing now. And what is going on with Women's Tag Team Wrestling? Can you just go to any show now? What is going on?
The main Women's Tag Team titles are also the minor league titles.
Yes! I don't understand what we're doing with the Women's Tag Team quote-unquote division. Can you be on any show? You were drafted here. Is it only exclusively on what show is Liv and Raquel on? Are they on Raw? They're Raw now?
They're on Raw now, yeah.
Yeah. You only win that on Raw.
Trick Williams says Trick and Mello went to high school together. He was looking who to hang out with. And then Game recognized Game says Trick and Mello are the Shaq and Kobe. We know Mello don't miss, but if he does, Trick is coming in with the rebound.
Suckers.
Bron comes out bragging about last week. He likes the idea of embarrassing Mello in his home city in front of his family. Trick challenges Bron and he says he's gonna knock the tan off him till he's black and blue. Bron says next week he'll consider it a preview to whatever the show is called.
Battleground. Battleground. Looking forward to another Trick match. It's rare when you get a Trick Williams or MJF match on TV. So here we go. So we got MJF match this week, and I guess Trick will be wrestling next week. They wrestle about the same rate at this point.
Yep. JD McDonough says he waited 21 years to become Monday Night McDonough.
Are you sure you comfortable with going with that? Are you comfortable going? You've been waiting 20 years and be like, I can't wait because Monday Night McDonald's gonna happen. It's not catching on. It's not catching on.
So he's got a 2-decade-sized chip on his shoulder. Noam Dar shows up and asks for a favor. He wants him to maim Dragon Lee. JD McDonough says, don't piss him off because I'll take that Heritage Cup to Raw. I'm telling you now, if I got made to have the Heritage Cup, I would be instantly trying to lose it because I do not want to carry it around.
Seems like a burden. I'll have a cart. I have a little baby carriage and I'll push it around with it. I gotta carry this everywhere, huh? Imagine going through airports with this. I'm sorry, guys.
We got Gigi Dolan versus JC Jane. Again, I still have no idea how she got busted open, but the match just kind of if the match felt like it just ended. It was like, okay.
Like JC powered up because she was bleeding. It was like, JC mode. And then kicked her ass. So I believe it was in one of the boots. Because Gigi threw 2 boots. And one of them looked like they actually connected. And I think that's how she got busted open. But JC Jane's a star. JC Jane's a star. The blood has chosen her. The blood chooses the stars. It chose Austin. It chose Becky. And now it has chosen her.
JC continues to beat down Gigi and taunts her brother afterwards. JC Jane is so mean.
Yeah.
There's a mean girl.
He is very mean. He has autism. She was going after. And then Betty, in one of the shorts, it proves how mean she is. When she casually admits to murder, it's cool.
Yeah.
He's like, Undertaker's cool for a lot of things. Look at who he wears, and how he comes out, and he kills people. That's cool. And I was going like, who is he murdered? But fine.
No, so she opens her argument with not the sacrificing of Stephanie, the crucifix. She said the crucifixion.
Yes.
And then Marcus, she dresses up like the Undertaker, but she doesn't have the tattoo covered up. She actually walks out with Sarah written across her neck.
Yes. Savage.
And then casually in between Undertaker's accolades says he murders people. What's there not to love?
You know how I censored JC Jane a million times, Manny? I'm Team JC. I think I'm Team JC now. I'm Team Double J.
Mandy Rose has technically censored herself.
Well, yeah. Well, Mandy's out. But I mean, of the tag team of her and Gigi. But JC Jane is essentially, she's the star of Toxic Attraction.
So, you know Jamal puts out matches of the week. Seeing as we made a flub this week with Kenny Omega and John Moxley, I feel one of the matches of the week was Axiom versus Scripps.
Yeah!
That match wasn't supposed to be good, and it was.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, with Reggie and Scripps, or whoever you want to call him, as he was revealed to be Reggie, shocking to everybody.
I'm sorry, Marcus. I did not know that was Reggie. How dare you even... I'm
sorry. You were at the end of that match, Manny went, Reggie?
Reggie?
The sommelier? My sommelier? But I think Reggie is equally as talented as some of the best flippers in the game. As some of the best flippers.
If
It's just
not
that
more, actually. If not more.
He is just the one thing about Reggie that was holding Reggie back was he was fucking Reggie the sommelier. And you didn't think, like, whenever he would move quickly or do something with Carmella or in the NXT, you'd be like, oh shit, Reggie, what is this?
Oh wait,
Like,
shout out to Carmella. Congratulations on being pregnant. I know they were trying for quite some time.
Having Corey's baby. But I thought this was gonna be a flippity-do spectacle, and I believe on multiple shows I went, you know what, this is gonna be a solid match, and it was. It turned out to be.
Yeah, Action reveals scripts to be Reggie. This is Reggie's fault. He didn't need to lash out at the end when he was offering him the hand.
Yeah.
Then Action went savage and ripped the mask off.
Yeah. It was nothing like Axiom going back. You know what? Let me shake his hand. That was a good competitive match. Didn't think I was going to get a workout. I thought I was going to pull right through you. I thought it was going to be a Wardlow and some jobber type of match deal. But nope, you pushed me a little bit. So, handshake, nah! And then, nope, see, now you're exposed. Reggie, you're a fool. You're a damn fool, Reggie.
Then we get another good match. Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough.
Yep.
JD finally gets a win.
I was shocked.
On his way out.
Yeah.
On his way out.
Raw McDonough or whatever, Monday Night McDonough, whatever he wants to call himself. I thought he was losing. I thought Noam Dar was going to distract him and cost him the match, but it turned out to be reversed. He cost Dragon Lee the match, which I'm assuming going to have Dragon Lee be upset with Noam Dar and try to take that Heritage Cup away from Noam Dar.
That Heritage Cup needed to stay in NXT UK. Because, like, really,
that's
matches don't work. Rounds matches do not work.
You say that, Manny. You say that, but you were caught up in some of those matches where you were like, I hate it. You're going to get one fall, two fall. But then somehow you always end up getting caught up going like, oh, shit, here we go.
And then we get Joe Gacy versus Joe Coffey. The Rock's knees tells Gacy to do this for the dyad. You can't laugh in the middle of it, because when you laugh, I start laughing.
I'm just saying, I never expected. You say it every week, and I never see it coming. And I don't know why. When you go, the Rock knees, and it immediately hits me. I don't know. All right. Oh, no, man, he's broken. He froze. Man, he froze. And he's going to be in a constant state of laughter thinking about the Rock's knees. Well, anyway, Joe Gacy wins the match. The Dyad will be able to compete for the tag titles now and whatever's going on in that story. Maybe I should remove Manny. Oh, he's back!
I'm back.
I thought you were in a constant state of embellishing the Rock's knees. But Joe Gacy...
You know when she's appeared and she speaks, she gets referred to by her actual name, the Rock's knees. She was baptized by all three faces of Jamal as Anawahi knees or the Rock's knees, so she will be referred to as the Rock's knees.
The Rock, the Rock knees. He's the Rock. Anyway, Joe Gacy wins. The Dyad gets title shots, even though they want to quit NXT. Is that the story where we're at? Is that where we're at? They want out, and Sean is like, no, damn it! This is the greatest heel story of all wrestling.
It's a
we're
sad
giving you a
story.
shots. Yeah, and we're gonna give you the belts too, guys. We're gonna give you the belts.
It's a sad story that they have been trying to get these belts for so long. They've gone through this rebranding as the Dyad, and they still can't get these titles. They still can't. Why are they booked as losers? They were great in NXT UK.
Well, I can't wait to see them win the titles, and Sean's like, force a smile on your face. Force a smile on your face. I know you're leaving in October. Force that smile on your face. The one thing we wanted to stop you from doing is being at AEW at Wembley. That's the main thing. You're not gonna have that. You're not gonna have that satisfaction. You're not going to Wembley in front of 80,000 people. You're not gonna get that satisfaction. We're petty enough to hold you here and put the belts on you and make you force it until like you're happy.
Then Danny Palmer it makes her NXT debut against Tatum Paxley. The match was very basic, but NXT just it was a basic safe match. But NXT just seemed to keep pumping out these women that are very athletic. They can do some
all
bits.
these gymnasts. They went to the Olympics and took all the gymnasts.
They got a new one. They've just signed a new gymnast, didn't they?
Yeah. No, I think she's a wrestler. She's a wrestler.
So she's gonna be the actual next Kurt Angle.
Gold medalist. Not Gable Stevenson.
Well, he can't do shit.
Yeah.
Turn my back on this guy. I prefer his brother anyway. His brother is out there calling out DJ Tatanka and be like, "Hey, DJ Tatanka, pick up my trash."
Yeah. You ain't shit, boy. You ain't shit. But I don't even know why he came in here. He's like, "You all right, young boy? All right, young boy?" I'm like, "You a young boy? You ain't doing shit. What are you doing? This is NXT. You can't be going around calling people young boy." But
what did you think of this frog splash by Danny Palmer?
She got hype. She got hype, but it didn't look comfortable.
She got hype. No, but then I think she extended too far. And then it felt like she glitched. Like, oh no, I'm gonna fall.
Yeah, like it wasn't smooth. It was like, what if D'Lo? You know, it's D'Lo's frog splash, but not smooth.
Yeah.
I thought Danny Palmer, looked good. I thought that, she was the better upgrade to Stevie Turner. like I got Stevie Turner. If Stevie Turner
has nothing
Jade,
out there. How dare you?
No. Here's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the look. That's the same attire. She's the upgrade of Stevie Turner and
this is like the
Cora in between Cora Jade.
Nah, this is basically what Sol Ruka would wear if she woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Sol Ruka with the titties out. Let's go. No, but Danny Palmer seems like she's going places. Again, I asked, where's Lash Legend? Lash Legend got to step in.
Yeah.
Is she gonna be the one that beat up Sol Ruka? You faking as a black woman?
It's either that or actually. Did you see the comments on that video?
No, which one?
The one where it was like they showed Nikita Lyons getting taken out.
Oh yeah. NXT.
I think it's Carmella because she hasn't been around in a long time, and then other people are like, I think it's this person. They haven't been a long time.
Yeah, it was so out of control.
And then one account said, "What soon I will make my face known," or whatever they wrote.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, they're sketchy. So who you got? You want to take bids? Lash Legend.
Nah, I still think it's Blair Davenport. Femi taking out women.
The silhouette was big. That's the only thing. It was a big, dark silhouette. And I was like, that's over Femi. I know that silhouette.
Yeah, but with the right lighting, you can make anybody's shadow look big.
Yeah, I know. But it's Blair or Lash Legend or a combination of both.
They need to give Lash Legend something, actually, because she seemed to be improving and then she's completely off TV. Duke's teaching the WWE draft to Duke University, Chase U, or DU, Dick University, where they'll teach you everything except how to fuck.
Yeah! He used the joke before me. He can teach him everything. I had no problem with Duke teaching Chase U. I just knew that's one thing he can teach you. Can't fuck. He can't teach you how to fuck. And that's the one thing. I need him to take over Chase U, and why Andre Chase is out, I need them to become evil. I need the colors to be rebranded. I need them to be cheating. I need the hell to be tempted to go to the dark side, and then they all side with Andre Chase, only to turn on him for Duke, their new cult leader, Duke Hudson. I would love for the storyline to pan out. Long-term storytelling, damn it. This would be the greatest thing ever.
Von Wagner Robert Stone is going through a photo album of the Beverly Brothers. I didn't think anyone had a scrapbook of the Beverly Brothers.
Oh, I missed this. I think I turned to something. I think I turned to the
Yeah,
basketball game.
so he's
right?
going through this, and then Von Wagner, who's clearly being fed lines, is like, "Yeah, that's my dad, the Beverly Brothers at Wembley in 1992. They lost, but I learned a lot." I did that without a lisp.
Yeah. What did he learn from the Bevleys at Wembley?
He learned nothing, and then there's pictures of Von Wagner as a child. And then it looked like there was like head surgery or something on that child's head. But Von Wagner's doesn't want to elaborate on anything. So that leaves Robert Stone with more questions than answers. But Robert Stone says one thing that really confused the hell out of me.
What's that?
So he said this, and I don't believe this to be true.
Von,
he's like, Von, you have to talk to me. You got drafted to be a free agent. You don't get drafted to be a free agent. You go undrafted.
That's a spin. No, man, that's a spin. You put it.
No. You don't get drafted as a free agent. You were
called up. You were called up for the Bros. You're undrafted. No. I understand what he said, but as I'm an agent, I'll spin it. He was drafted as a free agent. That everybody wanted him, but we couldn't decide on where to actually go.
I refuse to accept this logic.
You were drafted as a free agent. That's heel logic right there.
Then we get the women's tag team title match. Yeah, the match was good. But I didn't care.
Well, either way, the title was going to the main roster. Either way, the Witches won. With the and I was shocked. I thought the KC Express may actually pull this out, but
the Witches seem like they'll have more upside.
Yeah, but who would you rather see fight Ronda Rousey and Shayna?
Oh, the Witches gonna get murdered by Ronda Rousey and Shayna. Oh, the Ronda Rousey and Shayna are to SmackDown on Raw now.
They went to Raw, yeah. There are no tag teams on SmackDown, but if you're the tag team champions, you can go to any show you want.
No, so weirdly, I don't know if they let it slip, but the way who was on commentary, Patrick and Corey, when they got drafted to Raw, it was like they'll be defending the WWE Women's Tag Team titles on Raw. You'll see them here. The way he said that made it imply like they got drafted to Raw and the tag team titles are staying there. Because people are generally
Wait
confused.
a minute.
Yeah, and
I figured it out. I figured it out.
What's that?
This is a simple. So the Raw Tag Team Champions with Liv Morgan are going to be the Raw Tag Team Champions, Randy.
Yeah.
The SmackDown Champions will be the NXT Tag Team Champions, where they will probably rebrand that title as the NXT Women's Tag Team title.
Possibly, but then there were people talking on. I think I saw the news story on Cultaholic News earlier in the week that people are generally confused as to what's going on because of the draft. Because there was an interview with Bianca Belair, and she said she will be going to She can't wait to walk onto SmackDown as SmackDown Women's Champion.
Yeah.
And then Rhea Ripley Stall's referring to herself as the SmackDown Women's Champion. And it seems very confusing as to there's probably just going to be a belt swap, which I don't want to see happen.
It's going to happen. It's annual, and I think they just throw the titles at each other and have his
Nah.
I don't want to either.
If anything, Rhea needs to nail Bianca with that title.
Again, they just need to reset and call it instead of SmackDown and Raw Women's Champion as in the Women's Championship and the World Championship, and we're done. Done. Just
Dijak is happy about taking out Dragunov and says he'll finally gonna break him next week. And then I didn't think I needed this backing, but Apollo tells Trick he is the definition of a superstar. Next year he will be running NXT.
Manny, if Apollo walked up to me and told me that, I would say, "Who are you to tell me? You've been sitting down twice. You got drafted. I thought that you were here because you were willing to be. But what I learned is you were sent down. They sent you packing, and then they called you back up. That's what happened. So I don't want to listen to you, sir. You are forever that minor league player. You're that one baseball player that stays in the minor league for 14 years.
And then we get Indy Hartwell coming out on crutches and ankle boot. So she had a high ankle sprain, but she didn't want to end. She didn't want to end her title reign, her first title defense, just like that. She wanted to go out fighting. And then she forfeits the title, leaves it in the ring, as she's carried out by Dexter Lumis.
Yeah, it's too late for this.
I don't know what it was about her, but she looked way more attractive in non-wrestling attire, and her face looked more normal than when she's wrestling. I don't know what it is.
He's like, oh man, he's like, there's a star right there. But maybe it's the preparing for the sweat and war paint. I don't know. I don't care. But I thought the greatest exit for her was they already did the better one when Dexter Lumis was carrying her to the Raw roster with her, but ended up getting arrested. I thought that was the better version of this when he did this, and they were out of here. And they were walking out of NXT, and then you see him get arrested 2 minutes later. I thought that was the end of their story for me. That was the end. I just don't know. I think the biggest takeaway from this end segment is that Booker T, what did he order from DoorDash?
Yeah. So there was a brawl afterwards of all the women coming out to see who's going to take that title. This is the thing I talked about last week. I knew she was injured, and I knew she would end up having to give up the title as well. She probably was going to get drafted because I was like, when there was a picture of her and Mello, there was no side plates for Indy Hartwell. So I was just like, she's probably dumping this belt quite early, and she's going to get drafted. I don't like having vacant titles and then going to be them being in a tournament or whatsoever. Yeah.
But for your girl Stratton to win it, Manny. No one else is winning that title.
Well, Roxanne could win it.
Cora could do it. I enjoyed the random brawl of the belt is laid in the ring and Stratton picks it up, which causes all chaos. Oh, hell no, bitch. You ain't winning. All chaos erupts. But half the roster is injured anyway. These were the ones that were left. I hope Elektra Lopez get it to piss off Manny.
No, she ain't. She ain't even gonna. She ain't allowed to be near that title. Marcus, she can't even successfully have a proper feud with the Bird Lady, let alone be in that title picture. Nah.
She's the champ. I think they just team her up with Tony D'Angelo and Stacks. I mean, D'Angelo needs some expanding in his family. By the way, Pretty Deli's alive.
Are you happy?
Yes. I'm happy that we had that picture. I'm happy we had that picture. The water wasn't deep enough. That made me so happy that you showed me that. I had never been happier that someone explained to me. I thought they were dead.
So I'm sitting there at work lonely yesterday. So I scrolled through Twitter. My coworker wasn't in yesterday, and it was just like, I've got no one to talk to in the office today. But when I left my last job to come to this place, I had to do an apprenticeship, and we formed a quite tight bond. So my friends the day before go, "Oh, we'll come into the office tomorrow," and they're like, "Oh, are we all going to be in the office at the same time since the pandemic?" And then I got to the office early, so I sent a message at 8 a.m. across Teams, Marcus. Across Teams, it's like, "Oh, we should probably make ourselves free at 1 o'clock for lunch."
Yeah.
No one responds for like 2 hours. So I send a Jeffrey gif of, "Oh, looks like I'm talking to myself." And then I wasn't in contention for a wrestling championship, Marcus, but things got personal very quickly, made by me because no one responded to me. And I was like, I'm going home. If no one responds to me by 12 o'clock, I'm going home. So that is when I start scrolling through Twitter and I see that picture. I was like, oh,
Happy days.
I was like, oh, I can send my co-host and my good friend Marcus some closure because Pre-Deadly are alive. They're
Yes.
alive and well.
Somewhere I think Two Dimes is alive too, Manny.
Nah,
Somewhere, maybe he survived that. Nah, he's dead.
dead.
It was a bit of a hot mess, but you know what? It was a nice little way to end the show because I was wondering why would we end this on this. I would say the tag team title match should have been the ending of the show, but
Yeah.
it makes sense if they're gonna just do the brawl or whatever. No one's watching NXT anyway at this point. The NBA playoffs are happening. With the NBA playoffs being good, it's really hard for any wrestling show to actually be watched by many people on time and the right spot and actually care. It's been actually a good playoffs. This in the NHL. So, but, solid show. After reliving this, I'm going to say it was the better show. And I voted wrong in your poll, Manny. I voted wrong. NXT was the better show.
I think it is. I think it was, but not by much.
Yeah, I think they had better matches.
NXT had much better matches.
Yeah. And,
But that's a stretch. I cared about 2 matches, maybe.
Well, you cared about Reggie and Axel. That counts as one. The tag team
and then
match
Dragon
at the
Lee
end.
and JD McDonough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really it. Wasn't much wrestling on the show.
Yeah,
So,
I think SmackDown. I have a feeling SmackDown's phoning it in tomorrow.
Well, it's a go home show for Backlash. I hope they're not phoning it in. They're going to
I
give you
think they are
Shinsuke
phoning
versus who's Shinsuke fighting? Oh, Cross. God damn it.
Karrion Kross.
And then who's going to have the best entrance? And then Shinsuke's going to be like, let's wrestle. And then Karrion Kross like, I don't know how to do that. Ah, shit.
But Marcus, we might get Boogs and Nakamura back together again. Surely, I hope.
Well, the rosters will start to after Backlash, so Boogs is still on Raw.
Wait, Boogs has been drafted to SmackDown, or is he back? He's been drafted to Raw.
Oh, I think he's on SmackDown. They're on opposite shows for sure. Because Nakamura's on Raw and Boogs on SmackDown. Boogs on SmackDown, but the rosters don't take into effect till next week, Manny. After Backlash. So, no Nakamura and Boogs for one last time. We might get it, though, as in Triple H going, now, one more time. Play it, Boogs.
Nah, so I want the trade. Someone needs to make a trade.
We need to get the trifecta of, and we're not getting it because McAfee just had a kid as well. So we're not getting McAfee, Boogs, and Shinsuke all in the same place ever again.
Sad time.
That is a tragedy. That's never happening again.
And then Samantha Irvin been drafted to Raw because of that Ricochet deal.
Yeah.
Mike Rome is going to SmackDown.
What a deal. I'm just happy that she gets to announce Gunther. Because no one can announce Gunther like she announces Gunther. And then champion, Gunther. I enjoy the videos of hearing her call people's names and stuff on Instagram.
Seeing her, take it all breath from her chest.
Yeah.
All the way, and then you see her announce, and you can see it come through her neck.
Yeah.
Gunther.
Yeah, she just does all of this, and it's just so much. And as a wise person, she's doing it while sitting down. That's the scary part. Every other announcer you've seen stand up, she just sits her ass casually down. And like, like, goddamn.
Yeah, but she can't do no Tony Chimmel.
I'm
Rated R superstar.
Yeah. So no one can do Rated R superstar like Tony Chevelle. No one can go and new like the Fink. Samantha Irving, no one can call Gunther like she calls Gunther.
Or Imperium.
Or Imperium. Oh, Imperium!
Imperium!
Yeah. I'm afraid this is doing a lot of damage to her throat, though. I know. I feel like this is killing her slowly.
Yeah, she'll start sounding like Kane.
Yeah.
Undertaker.
You mean Miley? You mean Miley, man? I didn't realize how many shorts. Yeah, I didn't realize how many fucking shorts there were on Miley Cyrus because all of my Instagram since watching that one, it's just Miley Cyrus foot, and I click all of them to see what they compared it to. There was one guy who was zipping up his jacket, and it was, and slowly made it sound. This is what synthesized her voice into a piano. So mean.
No, what's mean is how Lucha Dog taking the time out of his day to say she's talentless but successful.
That's your talent. I don't get mad at the people like Kardashians or just people who are famous to be famous. You know, I guess Paris Hilton. I can't think of anybody recently who I could just think of, but the people who are famous to be famous, their talent is to be famous. I'm okay with that. I can live with that.
Hey, but
it doesn't hurt me.
We're effectively talentless, but we have 3,842 subscribers somehow.
Woo! Because we steal other people's talent, Manny. We're like the Rogue from X-Men. Oh yeah, Monstars. We touch you and get your powers for just a little bit for short.
And actually, Marcus, I feel like I answered your question of who I should draft in a sports movie. Because clearly the answer is Michael Jordan or Michael Jordan.
You can't draft Michael Jordan in Space Jam or LeBron in Space Jam. That is not the question here. That is against the question.
Can I draft Bugs Bunny?
You can draft Bugs Bunny, yes. He's talentless though. He's more harmful to the team.
Hey, he gave them
too loony.
No. He gave them sports enhancing drugs. Water, they say.
It was his secret stuff. It was nothing in it, man. That was the joke. He didn't cheat. He was always in them.
Clearly did. Talented. He clearly did. He lied, Marcus. None of those Looney Tunes got drug tested after the game.
Well, he lied. Did we drug test the aliens? You know, the proper sequel to the Space Jam was not to go and play basketball. The proper sequel was to play a different sport. We should have had the Looney Tunes playing football. We should have had them playing football. I don't know what star. I guess with Patrick Mahomes, I don't know who the fuck they would use.
Well, he already sounds like a frog.
So true.
He sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah. I'm Patrick Mahomes, and it's I got ready plays, and I guess that's your voice. I guess you choose that.
I was like, where did he grow up that he sounds like that?
I am only gonna say this. That you know what? When people say there is no God, I point to Patrick Mahomes, and when he's balanced the world, you can't be who you are. You can't be that talented as a quarterback and win Super Bowls and get everything you want without one drawback. I'm taking one thing away from you, and that is a voice of a normal human being.
Oh wait. So what you take? What about Tom Brady?
Tom won. Okay, Tom won.
So did Patrick.
No, Tom is gonna. I think Tom has got all the good luck in the first half of his life. In the second half of his life, it's gonna be a fucking tragedy. It's too good. His first half is too good. It's gonna balance out. Like right now, we're in the middle of his divorce. He's losing his family. This is all going down. It was too much. Too much. He lost it all. Michael Jordan sacrifice? Yes, he was great. He could never win again. As you notice, he's never won again outside of life. I mean, yeah, he's a billionaire, but
Marcus,
you know,
he makes
kills
400 million.
He can't win.
He makes 400 million a year in passive income. He does nothing to earn that because of that deal he signed with Nike.
Yeah, but you know, deep down, man, you know he wants to win more than anything, and he couldn't do it with the Hornets. He can't do it with any of his racing tours. His gambling problem, he can never win with that. That is his curse. He will never. You can win all right now, Michael Jordan. It's all great, but you're never going to win again, and you're going to have this Hitler mustache for the rest of your life. You can't shave it; just grows back. It just grows back. So, That's what it is. That's where I think we're at right now. Patrick Mahomes loses his voice, Jordan can never win, and Tom Brady is going to have a dark second half.
All right, explain LeBron. Explain LeBron.
LeBron's already the most hated athlete in the world, man. That's what comes with that. He's the most hated man. He is the most hated athlete in the world. Well, the United States. He's voted that like every year. Every year. People hate LeBron.
That's just
I don't hate LeBron
5,000 times.
I do not have the time. I actually like LeBron. But I think the hate is 90% of the world. Even people on the Lakers, even Laker fans hate LeBron. People in Cleveland hate LeBron for leaving them. He's hated. He's hated. He goes out there with his books that he don't read, and he's always caught lying. He's hated. And then we get 20 more years of LeBron when his son Bronny comes into the league, and it's like, more LeBron. Hate him. Hate him.
Oh, okay. That is today's show. There will be no movie watch along tomorrow. I know you're all excited when we watch movies, but I feel like we need to invest this time in rest because we're watching Backlash this Saturday.
I feel like we should have a commercial that says invest in rest. And people are just like, where do I put my money at? Oh shit. You really want to invest in this?
I feel like next week we'll try and figure out a movie watch along. At some point we need to finish off Beverly Hills Cop 3.
The trilogy.
What else?
And I guess we're teasing Mr. 3000, but we're gonna miss that whole era. 3000 era is gone. We're already in the year 4000.
3000 ever is gonna be over tonight at this rate.
What happens when you get a 1 million view video? We went viral. We're still in WWE's video. That's how I'm going to explain it. Yeah, I have a viral video. It's stolen.
It's still mine. You didn't say there was a problem with it.
I would say 1 million people in India believes it's ours. Or Rhea Ripley's herself. How could you do that? You would never be a champion. You'll never be Charlotte, damn it.
I love those. Those comments just keep me up and make me enjoy them so much.
I feel like I should read the latest comment. Let's see what I can pull out of here. Let's see what rabbit I can pull out of the hat in the comments of the Rhea Ripley video.
There was one an hour ago from Any Stop 1092. It says Rhea Jetaka Simpakikaka Hexi.
Which translates to Rhea is such a cute witch. What? What? And then it's so many people going, does anybody hear the background music?
It's Roman Reigns, okay?
It's Roman. And if you want to know the secret of when this video takes place, it's like an Access. They're just playing his music. It has nothing to do with WrestleMania whatsoever.
I enjoy the comments.
Yeah.
People take it so personally. That's not fun. That is property.
That's my favorite. That's property. How can you do that? How can you do that? Oh, you're gonna get yours. I hate her so much. This is why I would love to be a professional wrestler and a heel wrestler. I would love to get the comments of being, you're a cheater, you're a liar, you're despicable, and all this. Ain't I?
So there's the Stone Cold one with Vince McMahon. Why are there Vince McMahon sympathizers in these comments?
Yes. Oh, he hit him. He hit him too hard. What the hell? He took that personally.
Vince McMahon sympathizer.
My favorite comment on that one is the one that goes, "Oh, I think the one guy is from wrestling and the other guy is Stone." It's like what? What am I looking at here? What are you, 12? Probably.
Oh, I'll just keep scrolling down and then just Dead. Here's a long one that someone wrote. Wait, what's this? There's on the Stone Cold Steve Austin one. It says Doctor Strange in Mexico. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means.
What would Doctor Strange mean? What would Doctor Strange in Mexico have to? But you know what? I support it. It's beautiful.
These comments. Do yourself a favor and actually click on that video. It'll give us an extra view, but
yeah,
you'll be there for ages reading those comments and be like, ha 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 ha, these guys are idiots.
They're idiots, and then there are some just funny, just genuine comments. I appreciate all of them. You know, comment on these videos when we're trying.
Go watch ETE yesterday and go watch my outburst.
Yeah. ETE.
At some point, I feel like my mind went blank at one point. I just saw darkness, and then everything. What was coming out of my mouth? I don't actually know where it came from. You see Jamal sat in the corner holding up a fluffy toy.
Well, no, they didn't see that until you exposed them, Eddie. And they hold it. That could have just been a puppeteer.
Man's a grown-ass man. Guy's a parent.
All right. I guess we'll see you guys later. You know, see you Saturday for the Backlash watch along, where we just go, oh God, you did finally says, you know, almost ain't that bad. Almost look good. Almost has a moose up.
Roy's Retro might actually be late because I can't be bothered to make a thumbnail for it. I have not uploaded it yet.
What was the episode about? Which one is this?
Oh, fuck knows. We were reading from that guy's notes.
We should just have a Raw logo with just the date, Manny. I don't think we need actual thing. If there's a picture required, we should just add one later. Be like, here you go.
Oh no, I'm stopping putting 2 seconds of the thumbnail at the beginning of the video. Yeah, I just can't be bothered. Yeah. We'll just welcome.
Just hit you.
Yeah. So until next week, or until Saturday, with me, Marcus, and Jamal for the Backlash watch along.
Man, it sounds so sad. Until the Backlash watch along with Marcus and Jamal and myself.
Because it's realization that I'm up to. It's realization that I'm up till 4 a.m. that day.
Yep. And I'm gonna come in. I'm ready. And he's like, shut up. Jamal's gonna be like, yeah, let's go. It's gonna be Manny just like, why are you guys so awake? It's 5 p.m. over here, Manny. It's only 8 over there. And sorry. Like, I'm fully rested. I'll be at 100% charge capacity. Unless I do something stupid. Like, I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to go watch Guardians of the Galaxy before I do this watch along.
I might do that tomorrow.
It's the only MCU movie I'm actually interested in going to see. And then after that, I'm done.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
This is Endgame. I was like, the Endgame was the end. Everything else is now epilogue. And who really cares about epilogues?
Until then, we'll be back. Peace.